Alrighty, hi, my name is Nar, and my husband, Pastor Purva, we both run a new Nepali church, New Life Nepali-Bhutanese church. I was born in Bhutan, but at the age of 4 or 5, I moved to Nepal in a refugee camp. We had no place to stay, maybe lived in a side of the river in a tent for a couple of years, and then time went by. I realized more how hard the life was there, living under a bamboo house and a plastic roof. Most of the days, like in hot summer, it is really, really hot. Not only that, if it is on a rainy day or windy day, like windy season, all the rain would come inside, all the rain and the wind would blow the tent of the roof away. You have to hold on to it. Food, very limited food that we used to get, not a lot of nutrition. And clothing-wise, the government would probably give us one pair of clothes for a whole year. And life was hard. Pastor Purva, my husband, and myself, how we met each other was like we were a neighbor next to each other and go to school together. My husband being the high caste guy and I'm being the low caste girl. Especially in Nepal and India, they have this caste division system that a low caste families, low caste side people would not be able to sit together or eat together, especially the high caste people would not drink or eat anything what a low caste people will give it to them, or they will even not let them enter in their house. That's how it works. But my husband and I decided to get married, and that's how the life kind of started in a different direction. And then my husband went to work in India. At the same time when we were living together, he went to work in India. That's how he found Jesus in India and working in a road construction area. So while he was there, I was already going to church here in Nepal in a refugee camp with some other families. So one day he came to meet me after 6-7 months. He said, I have something to share with you, Nar. And I said, fine, I have something to share with you too. So we talked, and then he said, you can go first. And I said, I started going to church. I started going to this fellowship. And he said, praise God, I'm going to church too. That's how our life started, with Jesus. When I came to the United States, I still remember the day, February 18, 2009, being in Omaha airport. And we got a family from Christ community named Mark Kaiser and Lori Kaiser. The beginning of first couple of days was enjoyable, seeing like all the food, new things, new furnitures, everything that what Christ community had put everything together in place. But I would say the hardest thing is getting to know people more and getting to know the culture, and a lot of time, language and your dialects, how you could express people. It was hard at the beginning. So when I got into the job in federal government, a lot of time I've been told like, you people come to this country and took our job. That was kind of hurtful, But I'm thankful that I have a wonderful job. That was a pretty big difference that being treated in a different way, that they don't know my story, where I come from, how I came through all of this. They have no idea what I've been through in my life. In God's eye, we're all the same. He loves us, all of us equally. He doesn't have this and that, high and low. He doesn't look at our face or our beauty or who we are, but he looks at how we are humbling him and how we are connected with him. That's all it matters. A lot of Americans, a lot of time we think like they don't understand a lot of things. They haven't walked on our shoes. That way they would not know how it looks, how it will feel being a refugee, being an immigrant. They have no idea about it because they have never been through the hardship that we have been through. And I just don't want to blame these people don't understand about our story, because they don't know. But if they wanted to know, I would say get to know that person more, love them, get to know them, and try to listen to them. So that way you know what their story really looks like and how they have been through in their life. So.